It's so easy to win. Literally. It's super easy to win if you just don't quit. Because by not quitting, you guarantee success. It is impossible to lose. Think about it. If you're on the diet, if you just don't quit, you keep going, you will lose weight. Eventually you will get the six-pack. If you go to the gym and you just don't stop, you never stop, you keep going there no matter how you feel, no matter what the weather is, no matter what you want to do, you just go there anyway. Boom! After enough time, you will be in great shape. And so by not quitting, you guarantee success. It is that easy. You will succeed in literally anything if you just don't quit. But yes, the hard part is staying consistent. I know that. It's easy to eat clean one day. It's easy to go to the gym a few times. It's hard and difficult to go there for 2 years without skipping a single workout. It's hard and difficult to stay on the diet without cheating on it for a long period of time. It is the duration of time that makes it difficult, not the actual task at hand. But that should just encourage you that as long as you think about it one day at a time, I'm not gonna quit today, maybe one day, but not fucking today. That's how you keep going, that's how you win, and that is how you guarantee success. Think about it. I had a leg injury. I could barely walk during the winter, and you know what? It was minus 30 Celsius outside and a blizzard. I still went to get my steps in, because that is what you need. You need the momentum. You cannot take a break. No matter the excuses that life gives to you, you have to use the momentum that you have to go and succeed and achieve the greatness that you are capable of. You cannot stop. Think about it. If Elon Musk says to you, send a space probe to Mars. If you send the space probe and on halfway there you say, let's stop, let's just give up the momentum, the space probe will be stuck in space, floating there forever, and you have to start all over again. And the same is with everything. On your diet, if you diet 2 weeks, but after the 2 weeks you go back to your old habits, you gain back the weight, you do the bad shit, you destroy yourself and your body with junk food and alcohol and all the poisons that you can put in it, then you're back at square one. You literally made no progress because you lost momentum. You didn't keep going, and so you have to keep going no matter how difficult it is and how hard it is, because it is all those small actions that count, that build the momentum that eventually will lead you to all the greatness and success that you so desire. It is the small things. There is no one big thing. It is small things that compound day after day, week after week, month after month, that then build the great physique that you have. No matter what you do, how hard you train, it doesn't matter. In 1 week, you won't go from obese to in great shape. It is all the small, tiny, individual actions and choices that you do, and those are what count. So make sure that even the small things benefit you in everything. And I think everyone understands this when it comes to food and diet and so on. If you do eat something, no matter what it is, if you put it in your mouth, you chew it up, you swallow it, and you digest it, it is going to affect you for better or for worse. But the same is with the mind. What are you consuming for your mind? Everything affects you, like it or not. If you drink alcohol, you cannot counteract it by eating an apple. There is no, oh now the alcohol magically disappears and I am no longer poisoned. No, you can't take cyanide and digest it and then eat something healthy and somehow magically it doesn't affect you. It still does. But what is your mind consuming? Think about that. Are the small things every day that you're doing? Are you consuming the correct things? Are you scrolling on social media, watching garbage that does not help you in any way? You watch stuff that puts you down, that puts you in a bad mood. You watch news about shit happening on the other side of the world that in no way affects your life, and you let it affect you. You let it ruin your day. You let it make you angry and dissatisfied with the state of the world. That is going to affect you and your capability to do the best actions, because everything affects you. To protect, you have to protect your mind. Do not let the garbage in, throw it out, and that is how you can escape. You can escape the garbage, you can escape the junk food and the garbage of the mind on the social media, and with that you can build the momentum which you can then use to guarantee success. You can literally guarantee it, and that's a great thing. And you know, a lot of people, they tell you lies. They're going to tell you you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around with. Bullshit. I hang around with people who drink alcohol. Do I drink? Hell no. You can simply say no anyway. It doesn't matter if you're in a room with 50 people and everyone is poisoning their minds with social media and garbage. You can say no. It doesn't matter if you're in a room with 100 people all getting wasted drunk. You can still say no to the alcohol. Use your free will, man. You got free will, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can just say no and not do these things that destroy you. And that is how you can build the momentum. You are not the sum of the 5 people you hang around with. You are who you choose to be. And so choose to be the person that does what it takes to win and never quit. Just like in life. What is the point of life? Try to not die. That's a good start. You know, if you're looking for your purpose, that's hard to find. But the first step is to not die. So the point is to stay alive. The same is with a lot of things. The point is to stay consistent with the diet. The point is to stay consistent with the training. The point is to stay consistent working on your business, on social media, or on your job, or whatever, to build the future that you want. And then it will all come to you with the consistency that builds greatness. And if you're still wondering what you should do or when should you do it, then do what benefits you the most and do it now, because the current moment of time is the only moment of time that exists. Tomorrow does not exist. Next week does not exist. The only moment of time to exist is right now. And so if you're gonna do something, do it now. And don't stop. That is the key. You have to build the momentum and keep going no matter how hard it is, no matter how many failures you go through, how many challenges you have to face. That is the key. Consistency. And when you build the momentum, when you never stop and you never quit, you guarantee yourself victory. Think about it. Which is scarier to face? A person who gives up at the slightest bit of struggle and at the slightest challenge, or the person who might be less skilled, less talented, less intelligent, less even everything else that you can imagine, but they have the one characteristic of relentless pursuit, and they will go at the wall and bash their head into the wall until the wall breaks. That is a scarier individual than the one who gives up. Even if the one who gives up is better objectively in every other metric, the person who simply keeps going has a better chance of victory. Because everything worthwhile is hard. Everything worthwhile takes challenges and difficulties to overcome. And therefore, if you give up at the slightest sign of struggle, or even at the big sign of struggle, you will lose to the person who does not give up. You will lose to the person who does not quit. And when you become the person who says, fuck it, I'm not gonna quit no matter what, eventually you win. You know, my goal for YouTube is not to get 1 million subscribers. It's to make 1,000 videos no matter what. And you know what? If somebody's to bet on it, most likely when you make 1,000 videos no matter what, you get 1 million subscribers. If your goal is simply to make 1,000 sales calls instead of making a sale, by the end of the 1,000 sales calls, you've probably made multiple sales. And so it is that action and just doing it again and again consistently forever until literally the day you die that guarantees success. Because the only thing that will truly stop you on this path is death. It is the final thing that will truly end whatever you are doing. Every other reason to give up is an excuse. Every other reason to not do it is a distraction. The only valid excuse to not fucking do it is to be dead. Otherwise, you gotta keep going, you gotta stay disciplined, and you gotta keep winning. Keep taking the action that will build you into the person that you want to be. And when you're in doubt, and eventually you will be, trust me, most people, they contemplate the price of action. Man, is it really worth it? Will I really succeed? Will I really get it if I go for it? Should I even try? But what you should really contemplate is the price of inaction. Because inaction usually has the highest price. And so, inaction is what will actually cost you. Because inaction will make you lose the one thing you can't get back, which is time. You will lose time without gaining anything. If you take action, the worst case scenario is that you gain experience. If you take inaction and choose inaction, you will simply lose time without gaining anything. And time is the most valuable thing that we have. Everything else can be replaced. You can get more money. You can get more friends. You can replace the people around you. You can replace clothes, cars, whatever. You can literally even replace body parts. People get fucking heart transplants and bullshit. So you can get new limbs with like almost everything can be replaced except time. And so don't waste time. And here's the thing. The pain of action is temporary, but the regret from inaction will last forever, and it will compound day after day, month after month, year after year. You will wonder, what if I tried? What if I simply give it a shot? What would have happened? And that pain of regret, that thing truly will haunt you till the day you die, and that is something you should avoid. And so go do whatever it takes, and never stop, never give up, and guarantee yourself victory, and have the pride of being a person who can say, I did not quit. Make sure that in the history books they write your name and they say, this was a person. Here's your name. He did not break. He grew. So go out there, stay disciplined, chase your dreams, and have a fantastic day.